Good evening, everyone. Right now, on behalf of my group, I want to give an intro before we show our presentation about motivating employees through compensation and benefits. The member of Group 6 consists me, Clara, Rues, Cristina.
Me, Baruna Firjatullah.
Me, Nisa, Kumala, Anggriani.
And me, Widhi Huta W.
First, we want to talk about the concept of equity in compensation and benefit. The concept of equity is a fundamental concept in compensation and benefits management. Equity is a sense of fundamental fairness. In the context of compensation, financial equity or compensation equity is the perception by employees that they are being paid fairly. The perception of being overpaid or underpaid can create a sense of inequity in the workplace, a sense of unfairness. An example for the concept of equity is before you make a job offer or to a prospective employee uh, or job applicant, you want to check if your salary offer not only meets the candidate's expectation, falls within the appropriate salary range quartile, but also whether it is equitable with the salaries of current staff holding the same or similar jobs or jobs of the same level. Another example is when you keep losing staff and a reason that you often hear is that the job in the job market pays better. You wonder whether your company is paying staff salaries that is equitable with the same or similar jobs in the job market. The next is compensation. A compensation is the total cash and non-cash payment that you give to an employee in exchange for the work they do for your business. It is typical or one of the biggest expenses for a business with employees. Compensation fairness consists out of two elements, procedural fairness and distributive fairness. First, distributive fairness refers to the perceived fairness of the amount of compensation the employee receives. The second one is procedural fairness, refers to the perceived fairness of the means used to determine those amounts. Compensation is more to an employee regular paid wages. It also includes many other types of wages and benefits. When it comes to employee engagement or motivation, procedural fairness seems more important than distributive fairness. When an employee clearly understands that their compensation is commensurate with their skill, position in the company, and broader job market, they are more likely to be engaged in their work.
Total reward. Total reward is everything that employee value in the employment relationship. Total reward is all the things employee got when working or being with the company. The total reward is divided into two: is total compensation and non-financial reward. Total compensation is divided into three: is base pay, variable pay, and benefits. In base pay contains salary and wages. In variable pay is divided into two levels: is individual or group level and organization level. In individual or group level, contains is business rate, one-time bonus, target bonus, and provision. In organization level, contains profit sharing, stock ownership, and stock option. In benefit, contains insurance, pension, and service. In non-financial reward, contains about appreciation, context, privilege, and title. Next. Factors that determine compensation. First is responsibility. Employees who have good responsibility can contribute both to work and the company. Organizations base their pay level on the worth of a job. The wages and salaries tend to be higher for jobs involving a big responsibility. Second is strategic relevance. The compensation method followed by an organization depends to a large extent on the business strategy followed by them, such as an organization following the aggressive strategy for rapid growth will maintain higher level of compensation than their competitors. As against this, business pursuing a defensive strategy will keep its remuneration level at average or below average level than the one prevailing in the market. Third is performance. Someone who gives a good performance in his job has the right to get more things than an employee whose performance is small and not productive. An employee who have good performance and always increasing performance usually will also bring an increase in employee productivity. Employee productivity result in increasing turnover for the organization will also resulting in better revenue and ultimately an increase in the salary of its employees. Fourth is market. Is one of the external factor. To get the best, it must to look for the other company do too, so that it can balance with these other companies in the market. Five is company success. The more success that company gets, the more people should earn. Organizations which earn high profit and have a large market share, a large business conglomerate, and multinational companies can afford to pay higher pay than others. Next. Six is government control. The laws passed and the labor policy formed by the government have an important influence on wages and salaries paid for the employees. Government plays a very important role in fixing the basic level of salary for employees. From time to time, government has made various laws to protect the interests of employees at various levels. It is expected of every organization to keep various laws into account while fixing the compensation for employee so that they should not finally land into any legal trouble. The law on minimum wage, hours of work, equal pay for equal work, payment of dinners and other allowance, payment of bonus have been enacted and enforced to bring a measure of fairness in compensating the working class. The next is tenure. The more years a worker worked in one company, the more of compensation they got, because after so many years work with the company, they will and can know everything about the company. The next is cost of living. Cost of living is important because in one area with other area have different cost of living. So the compensation cannot be same because it can be unfair. This approach tends to vary money with depending upon the variation in the cost of living index following rise or fall in general price level and customer price index. It is an essential ingredient of long-term labor contracts unless provision is made to reopen the wage clause periodically. And the last is qualification. Qualification can be one of the factors because a company may think that employees who have a good educational qualification and experience will have a good knowledge, broad thinking, and have a potential to do their job well. But qualification cannot be considered 100% as the main factor of this compensation because many employees good who have not have as good qualification with the other, but in fact they have a good thinking and working attitude, so they have deserved to get a good compensation too. Next.
So the next one is benefits. Employee benefits, also known as perks or fringe benefits, are provided to employees over and above salaries and wages. This employee benefit package may include overtime, medical insurance, vacations, profit sharing, retirement benefits, etc. The purpose of employee benefits is to increase the economic security staff members, and in doing so, improve worker retention across the organization. As such, it is one component of reward management. Next. And then the next is the importance of benefits. Offering benefits to your employees is important because it shows them you are invested in not only their overall health, but their future. A solid employee benefits package can help to attract and retain talent. Benefits can help you differentiate your business from competitors. Healthier employees mean reduced healthcare costs for your organizations. Employees with fewer health risks experience fewer sick days, fewer trips to the doctor, and spend more time working on your organizations and bringing their best self on to work every day. Next. The conditions where money have impact to motivations to performance. Money is a crucial incentive to work motivation. It is a medium of exchange and the means by which employees can purchase things to satisfy their needs and desires. It also serves as a scorecard by which employees assess the value that the organizations place on their services. The lack of money and the increasing life necessities from year to year can make money a motivation for employees. For example, young employees collect salary to buy a house and a car. Meanwhile, old employees use them for retirement. Next.
So next is about case study. So in early May 2012 indicated that business competition in the textile sector was very tight, especially in Karanganyar Regency. And on this competition includes in the terms of quality and quantity of goods produced. And to achieve all that, company must have qualified employees so that their work productivity can be guaranteed. And so with the link between providing compensation and increasing work motivation, PT Kusuma Hadi Santosa implements compensation that is expected to be able to achieve and increase employee motivation. Next. And the solution about the case study is the role of PT Kusuma Hadi Santosa has been supporting an increase in employee motivation. And this can be viewed, among others, in terms of the achievement of the hierarchy of needs, which is the source of motivation, namely the fulfillment of physical needs, the presence of a sense of security and safety at work, the fulfillment of social needs, the fulfillment of the need for appreciation or recognition, and the need of for self-realization. And thus the compensation system developed by PT Kusuma Hadi Santosa is believed to be able to positively influence efforts to increase work motivation. Next. So that is for our presentation about motivating employees through compensation and benefits. We're sorry if there's some mistake. Also, thank you for your time and opportunity. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.